EGM Network.
Welcome to Scouted Treasure Coast. In this series, we highlight the artisans, entrepreneurs, community stewards, and tastemakers shaping life on the Treasure Coast and making the Treasure Coast the wonderful place it is to call home, and why so many people are wanting to move here. Today, I have Kerry Allabastro from Allabastro Designs and Amidst The Palms in downtown Stuart as my guest, and we're going to talk about her amazing career as an interior designer, how it all started, where she came from, where we are today, and where we're going tomorrow. So in that, Kerry, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So, and I have to tell everybody, we've probably known each other for what, almost 30 years now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I came down to for the Floridian.
Yep. So let's tell us a little bit about that. So you went to Appalachian State.
I did.
Grew up in Charlotte.
Yes.
Okay.
I worked for a designer up in the Carolinas.
Right.
And used to work for the Heisingas. And they built a club down here in Stuart. And I came to work on that club 30 years ago.
I remember that.
With another designer, and started my own business in 2004. And it's going strong ever since. And planted myself in Stuart, raised a family.
Yeah. Abigail's, your youngest, is now running the retail store Amidst The Palms.
Yes.
And she's getting married soon, or they're already married.
Married soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's go back to like that Appalachian State. Like, how did you know that you wanted to be an interior designer? Like, when did you get that bug?
I just went to school for it. I just had a friend whose mom was an interior designer, and just saw how she worked and wanted to do that. And that's what I've always wanted to do. That's what I said in my high school yearbook. I want to be an interior designer. It was supposed to be New York City.
Okay.
It's in Stuart. Ended up in Stuart.
So you didn't make it to New York City. You made it to Stuart. That's
Yes.
okay. So that's Diane's fault.
Yes.
Yeah. Because okay. So you've been on, and obviously done a lot of projects in Stuart.
Yeah.
You do a lot down in the Keys.
I do, in the Isla Morada area.
Yep.
And Lower Matacumbe.
Do you still do stuff up in North Carolina?
Occasionally from older clients, but for the most part, it's Stuart and wherever our clients send us.
Right.
We've done some jobs in Italy and France and Europe, for existing clients, and so that's been a nice, reprieve from normal.
And you've been, you've had had articles written up about you in, is it Architectural Digest?
Florida Design,
Florida
mostly.
Design.
Stuart Magazine and Jupiter Magazine and Chicago. And
what'd you do in Chicago?
We did a show house with Monica Peterson. I think you might know her.
I don't really know her.
I don't know if you know her. She was on HGTV.
Oh,
and we together did
that. Yes.
Together we did a few show houses for the Kips Bay.
So how did that come about? How did she get? Because I remember that. Was it you? Were you the only one that was involved with her? Because I remember when she used to come to town. Yeah,
she would come to town, and we did actually the Red Cross show house in Stuart.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, together. Okay. So we've known each other for 20 years.
How did you meet her?
Through my husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she was a model. She's 6 feet tall and beautiful.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, why don't you come to my house?" And I do everything on my own. I learned from the plumber. I have a tool belt, and I went to her house, and it was stunning. So and she said, "I'm gonna interview, with HGTV. Will you help me, with my interview process?"
That's right, because the first house wasn't it in Tradition or something?
She did do one in Tradition, but that was, after a few years.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you still do stuff with her? Is she still on HGTV?
She's not. She's not on HGTV.
Okay.
Anymore, so.
Okay.
But that was,
and she
maybe for about 8 years or so.
And she was involved with Kips Bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They had one in Chicago, and she just said, "Why don't you come do it with me?"
Okay.
And then she came and we did one together in Stuart.
Okay. So. All right. So what kind of trends are you seeing right now as far as like what are some of your favorite I don't know, color patterns, colors?
Well, crazy enough, it's not my favorite, but all the old hunter green and burgundies and pinks and teal, and yes, they're all coming back. That's what I saw at market.
Okay.
This market,
How was market?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. It's going a little more traditional than it has been.
Really?
Gray is a little out,
Okay.
The neutral palette is like warm woods and white, creamy colors, not necessarily white anymore.
Okay.
And there is the grandma trend.
And what is that?
That is, the florals, the old 20s fabrics, wallpaper on the walls in every room, floral sofas,
All right.
kind of an eclectic feel.
Yeah, because I've had one one member tell me that people are even wallpapering the ceilings now.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Wallpapering every room.
So we're back to that.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's even more like, at least the trend at market was, like from the 20s and 30s and kind of an English feel.
So what kind of furniture would that be? Like,
like English antique reproductions or just much more traditional than it has been in the last 15 years. It's just trending. So, but it'll kind of eventually.
So hunter green, the
burgundies.
So like a little
when we were growing up,
so a little
those
more like
colors.
Lily Pulitzer a little bit.
Well, Lily Pulitzer, is the pink and greens, and that Palm Beach. Florida has its own aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily trending everywhere, right? So Lily will always be that sort of Palm Beach feel, and will always be popular here, I think.
So you've been doing this for about 30 years now. And you've kept your office really kind of boutique-y.
Yes.
And what is the reason? Like, what do you think the reason is? Is it just more your style, or?
I think it's more my style. I like a personal, to be personally involved in it. And, I have a team of people that are wonderful.
Yeah.
But, I like to be involved in, create unique interiors for all of our clients. And, takes thought and time. And some of the houses take 3 years to build. So, it's a lot of time and planning. And
so are you doing
detail?
Where you're, are you at like where you're at all limiting clients, or is it?
We're not quite there yet, but we take on. We live in Stewart, but we're busy and we're happy.
Yeah. So what do you see, just, curiosity, a lot of the interior designers I've had on so far have been, here in Vero. Are you seeing the trend too, where, and I feel that way, that we're getting more people from Palm Beach that is moving up towards our area, especially, with Atlantic Fields, with Discovery Lands, going into Hope Sound, Loblolly Bay, being, it's like someone dropped a bomb in there and totally redid it. Yeah. So are you seeing a lot of that? Are they carrying, their design preferences from, Palm Beach or down south with them?
Definitely. I find every client to be a little different. It depends on, what it is they're looking for that makes them happy, whether it's bringing antique pieces and then updating, the house, or, I wouldn't say it's that Palm Beach aesthetic, but really what they want. I wouldn't say modern is something that is really even.
So modern's really, you're not seeing it?
In Stewart, it's not that much, not many people doing it. Yeah. It's not that it's not around. Yeah. But most people are not asking for that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So they kind of leave it down.
I do like that.
Yeah, I do too.
To do it. But I've only done like 3 or 4 modern homes.
So they're leaving it they're leaving it where they came from, and they're doing something, more West Indies sort of like.
Depends. For me, it's just about the personality of the client. Some people come from Texas and they want, a little bit, heavier sort of feel, or we've just done, transitional feel where it's modern, but we put some pointed antiques in there to, give it a little warmth. Some people, want it to be the Palm Beach style. We just did a resort down in Isla Morada, and we did all antiques.
Oh, really?
And then we did new.
That was
we did new upholstery, but everything else was, found. And
that's the place next to the Chica, right?
Yes.
What's it called?
Marquee.
Is that what they? Yeah. Is that what they named it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it something else though before? No.
It was always Marquee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
we worked on that for about 3 years. So it was
really
a full renovation of a 1938, structures.
Which side of the Chica is it on? Is it south or north?
It's south.
Okay.
Of the Chica by a few properties.
Interesting. So I haven't seen it yet. So it must be really nice.
It is really nice. You can see it online.
Oh, you can?
They do a lot of social media.
Okay. All right. And then how did you eventually decide that you wanted to open the store Amidst the Palms, I have to say?
Well, we had a warehouse full of furniture and, through the years, lighting and that kind of thing. So I was like, well, we have this space now when we moved into the office. And I just decided that it was time to open a little store and opened it to the public. And it kind of morphed, from furniture and lighting to now picture frames and small accessories, curated pieces, art.
Yep.
So.
And you have some furniture in there.
And we have some furniture in there.
Yeah. So you'll have like a one-off couch or chairs or something like that.
And then people can come in and talk to Abigail about accessorizing their homes or bookcases or, when you need that kind of thing.
So you're offering that service?
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a great service because a lot of people don't really do that.
Yeah. And they don't know how or don't want to.
I think it's the don't know how, so that's all right. Well, we need to get that out there that you're, that you're offering that there because I don't think there's anyone really around that does that.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll be in volume 3 that you're offering accessorizing services through Amidst the Palms.
Yes. And we'll have to get Abigail up here one day, maybe, to talk about it.
Yep. And so what was Abigail's major in college?
I think it was marketing.
Okay. So that's right up her alley.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So just to go back a little bit, I know this just because we know each other. So you were in Blowing Rock with Diane, but you also worked out in Big Sky.
I did. I opened an office in Big Sky for her for, I think it was about 5 years. Okay. I was out there.
All right.
I went out there and I talked her into opening an office.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, it was really nice. I mean, I love to snowboard. I was young and talked her into opening the office there, and it did well.
Yes, I have to say, but it was fruitful.
Yeah,
so it wasn't fruitful. It wasn't a mistake that you made.
Mm-hmm. So, I just traveled for a few years. I worked for her in college. I worked for a few years, and then went out there and then I came back to North Carolina, and I was like, you really should open an office in Big Sky because there was nothing there.
That's right, because her office in North Carolina is in Blowing Rock.
Yeah.
So you were, because Appalachia State's not that far from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. So what were they doing out in Big Sky when you were there? Because it's like, there's still not a lot there.
No. Tim Blixis was, doing Yellowstone, the development for Yellowstone. When I was out there.
So Discoveryland bought that, huh? They didn't do that?
I think Tim Blixis was the original.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So
developer.
All right.
Maybe they bought it.
So they were doing Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you did some of the homes, so you got.
No, it was just starting.
Okay.
So, and I came back to the Carolinas right before, but that was going on there, which was a big deal because 500 people lived there when I lived there.
Oh,
a lot of homes there.
Yeah.
Second homes, but
people
it was a small community.
Yeah. There's not much there. We were there a couple years ago, and I was shocked at how there's not much there.
Yeah, and now there's probably way more than there ever was when I was there, because it's been 30 years. Yeah, because I've been in business now.
The skiing's great. The skiing's awesome. Yeah. I think it's probably the best in at least the United States, but yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And, we did work all over Bozeman, Livingston, not only in Big Sky, because there just wasn't a lot of people there doing that at the time.
Right. 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 So you're on the board of the Children's Museum too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I know, Tammy, the executive director, starting to plan for, is it
the new planetarium and science center?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, we're just getting started on our capital campaign.
Yeah.
And
let's tell people about it. So do you know what the plans are for it?
Well, it'll have planetarium and different science exhibits, hopefully NASA and, just all related around math and science.
Okay. How large
those particular exhibits haven't been fully decided on yet, but the planetarium has.
So tell us about the planetarium.
It's like a $5 million project. And we're just getting started on, purchasing and getting the building plans done.
So have you started the fundraising for that yet?
Not quite yet, but we're
so
on the cusp in the next, few weeks.
Okay.
We'll be
all right. So
actively
the next purse party that's coming up in March of next year.
Yes.
That's sort of a kind of like the was it the Old Bags?
Yeah.
The Old Bags fundraiser in Palm Beach.
Party, yes.
Yes. Okay. Is that going to be for the planetarium?
Certain times, some will be for the museum, and some will be for the planetarium. So it'll be, but it was going to be its own separate museum, but it's going to be under the umbrella of the Children's Museum now, which originally it started being as separate.
So where are they? Is it going to be attached to the Children's Museum, or just in a parcel next to it?
It's not going to be. Well, as of now, it's not fully attached, but it's right next to it.
Okay.
It's really in the same.
Right. Okay.
It's 10 feet from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many square feet is it?
I'm not quite sure how many square feet in the end it ended up being.
Okay.
Right now. But
so you have the planetarium and
about 10.
Which other one? The planetarium?
The planetarium and a science center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like the Cox Science Center?
Yeah.
So they'll have a lot of with the STEM projects. Mm-hmm. So they'll send the mobile van out. And I know...
and Children's Museum does that too.
They do.
Yeah.
And actually what I found interesting for anybody listening in Indian River County is even though the Children's Museum is in Jensen Beach, I understand that they have more people that come to the museum from Indian River County than from Martin County.
Yes.
And then St. Lucie County.
Yes.
And then I understand it's Broward County.
Beach too, and some from Broward. Yes.
Yeah. And then Palm Beach.
Yep.
And then Martin County.
Yes. So they come all over, and I guess.
I think she covers Okeechobee now too.
We do.
Okeechobee County now. Yeah.
For outreach.
Okay.
Educational programs.
And that's where the mobile van.
And they come to the
museum. I need to get Tammy on to talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
And I know they have the mobile outreach as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what other things are you involved in?
That's it. Besides being, a grandmother of 2 grandkids and work, and we are opening a new linen shop with a partner.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's just it's brand new. It's going to be called Palm and Loom.
Okay.
And it's getting close.
Okay. And where is that going to be?
Harbor Bay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right across from Kemp's.
Right across from Kemp's on this side?
Mm-hmm. On the left, near Salty Cabin.
Okay, so it'll be next to Salty Cabin. Mm-hmm. All right, and when is that? When can we look for
probably
that?
About 3 months.
So
we'll put it out there on social media.
What brands are you going to be carrying?
All the good ones. Fiera Brothers, Italian Bed Linens, Dash and Albert, Peacock Alley, Cassatex.
So what made you decide to do this?
Well, we had a great linen shop called Cassidy's, and there's nothing.
Yeah, that happened. I guess when did that close? At COVID?
Yeah.
Did anybody ever say what happened?
I think they retired.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
They just retired and closed the store?
Yeah.
All right. Nobody bought it, and it was at that time that was COVID, and people weren't going out shopping. They were shopping online.
Yeah, I don't think it was nothing. I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure they just retired.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be at Harbor Bay Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Harbor Bay Plaza is really starting to, get some more things in.
Yeah.
So
we're excited.
Okay, 3 months.
About 3 months, yeah.
Okay.
We just signed the lease, and we're just, building it out now.
Okay. All right. And so you've got all kinds of stuff up your sleeve. So I had heard about that, and I was like,
I heard you heard.
Yeah.
I actually called. I was like, "Can I talk about it?"
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I had
but
heard that.
Tracy Stennett is going to be a partner.
I didn't know that. I thought maybe it was going to be Stacy Silvestri, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I didn't know that part, but I knew the other part.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So still, the guy's grandmother working. What other, just to kind of go back a little bit, what are some of the best projects or the most fun projects that you've ever done?
Well, that marquee was a pretty amazing project. We worked on it for 3 years, and it was recent.
How did that come about?
I had done a home down there for Joy Martin, who's a real estate agent, or, broker for Caribbean real estate, and she gave him my name.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up getting that project.
All right.
I just was interviewed.
All right. You still have a house in North Carolina?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Put new windows in it right now.
Are you going back up for the summer? Are you going to be here?
No. We rent it to.
Oh, you do?
To the golf pros over at Diamond Creek.
Oh, okay.
So for the summer, it's rented.
All right, so it's full. Yeah, because it's their season.
Yeah.
So what do you have anything? I know you've got a wedding in August, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what other plans for the summer?
Nothing. I'm just going to say I had another wedding, so I've had 6 of my friends' children got married, so that's what I've been doing with my social life.
Yeah, it's that time, I guess.
I guess that time in your life.
So all right. Well, it sounds like. So what else? What else do you have going on? Anything else that's in there that you want to talk about?
Nothing that I can think of.
Okay, so you got the linen store. We have Amidst the Palms. What's the name going to be?
Palm and Loom.
Palm and Loom.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the palm come from?
We just have Amidst the Palms, so Palm and Loom, just kind of, loom is, for the fabric.
So was this your idea or Tracy's idea?
This was Tracy's idea. She came to me and said, I really would like, to come out of retirement and do this store.
Out of retirement, yeah.
Would you be a partner in it? And so I said yes. And
yeah, she's been retired for 2 years now. So it's time for her to get out of the house again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. All right. So we did marquee. Mm-hmm. Anything else that you want to talk about that we haven't really,
No, just come on into Amidst the Palms and please stop by.
Yep.
One of the things that we're a little farther outside of downtown Stuart, and it does kind of look like an office, but we always have the door open.
You have the sign. Yeah. You do have the sign in the door.
Mm-hmm.
The door is open.
Yeah.
You have that beautiful little courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Alex was thinking about maybe seeing if the Guilt Complex could come in there.
Of course.
If we did like a stroll or something like that.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
That would be really cool. Yeah. It's great for photography, too.
Yeah, we are thinking about doing like a Christmas market in our parking lot, with artists. And, we're just kind of starting to see about that plan, which I think would be kind of fun. For, bringing people down to our side of the downtown. Yeah,
it's a little bit it's harder because it's kind of sort of off the beaten path,
mm-hmm.
but there's other things down there. Yeah. So I think as you start to learn, and downtown is starting to kind of turn.
Yeah, it is.
The new Illustrated Properties mm-hmm. went in there mm-hmm. kind of on the corner where the old Monkeys was. Yeah. And they've really put some money in there to clean it up, and it looks great.
We have that spiced tea that's just opened.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, any design questions, reach out to Kerry Allabastro at Allabastro Designs. Also, if you're down in Stewart, please stop by Amidst the Palms. It's a great retail store that's probably been open, 18 months, 2 years now?
2 years.
2 years now. And then coming soon to Harbor Bay Plaza, Palm and Loom.
Yes.
All right, I'm looking forward to that as well. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you, Kerry.
Thank you.
And we
for having
will
me.
see you on our next episode.